All right, I am here with TJ Hellboy Chang, who's going to be competing over at Bare Knuckle, Thailand 1, December 18th. He's going to be taking on Fabio something or other. His fight takes place it takes place in the middle or welterweight division, so that's 74.8 kilograms or 165 pounds. And he's 179 centimeters or 5'10" for us bloody Americans. Okay. Now let's jump right into the fucking thick of it. All right. Talk to me about Fabio.
His name's Fabiano, but I call him Fagiano because the guy's a fucking fag. We fought actually bare knuckle back in February. I trained for less than 4 weeks on the back end of a crazy Christmas and New Year month holiday. Anyone who knows me, who's watching this, knows that I party harder than I train. Less than 4 weeks training, and it was in the 40-degree, which is about 110 for you guys, midday fucking sun outside. I don't know if you saw the event, but it was crazy. I smashed him. He had 17 stitches. It should have been stopped, I thought, because other fights got stopped with one cut. He had fucking like 5. And we did 4 rounds. I sat down in the 4th round, nearly passed out, went dizzy. And I said to my cornerman, "Oh, I fucking won that." And he said, "Oh, you got one more round." And I went to stand up, went dizzy again, threw up, whether it was the sun, whether it was the drinking the month before, whatever. But he won by default, which fucking is going to haunt me for the rest of my fucking days. But there's no such thing as win or lose, right? It's win or learn. And I've been juggling being a fucking party boy, which I'm known for. I go out for 2 or 3 nights on the trot, you know, and being a professional fighter. And you can't juggle both. So I've now, because of that, if I won that fight, I would carry on doing the same shit. I've never done more than 4 weeks sober before a fight, which is fucking stupid. You know what I mean? So now that I lost, even though, again, fucking grinds my teeth, but I'm so happy I did it because I've been sober now. I sound like a fucking alcoholic. I've been sober now since July, so coming up to 5 months. I'm in the best shape of my life. Mentally, I'm fucking in a great place. Physically, and I'm just gonna I'm a machine. The last time we fought, I'll send you the clips, man, the fucking highlights. There's a really cool slow motion one where he literally, I gave him 17 stitches. I don't have one fucking mark. All the punches he landed were because he's a Muay Thai fighter, so he would clinch me. So it was body, side of the head, back of the head. But he didn't touch, not one clean shot on my face. And when I send you the video, you see me slip, move, roll. I was gassed in the first round. It sounds fucking amateur, but I was, man. And I still fucking outclassed him and he couldn't land a punch. So this time, I'll be very, very, very surprised if it goes past 2. If it does go past 2, it's because I'm having too much fucking fun in there punishing the cunt. So, yeah, but I'm looking to get the job done, make a fucking point, and let the world know what I can do when I'm dedicated, you know?
Absolutely. And the days of partying while you're a mixed martial artist, it's so difficult to balance, right? Especially at the professional.
You can't balance, man. I tried it for 20 years. You cannot fucking. I've lost. So last year I fought with gloves on for the Thai national championship belt against a guy that was going to the Olympics for the Thai national team. Great little fighter. 8-round fight or 10-round, 8-round fight. Smashed him for 6 rounds. All 6 rounds were mine. Got to the 7th and I started to gas a bit, so I thought I'd showboat for the crowd. Dropped my hands, put my chin out, my hands behind my back, and he caught me with a 1-2. Backed me against the ropes, put my arms up, and the ref ran in and fucking waved it off because he's the Thai boy. So yeah, I know what it means to fucking lose to people who aren't as good as you just because I'm fucking not dedicated. So I'm 34 now, man. I'm getting old, so it's time to make the most of the next 5 or 6 years I've got left in the tank. I want to retire with a world title. Not saying, oh, you know, TJ used to be a bare knuckle boxer. Oh, you know, TJ fucking Chang, the world champion for BKFC. So that's the goal, man. I'm going to give it. My new rule is to do 8 weeks sober. Fucking like an alcoholic. 8 weeks sober, no partying. and obviously fight and then win or lose depending, and then party for fucking 3-4 days, get out of my system, stay at home for a week watching Netflix, eating ice cream, and then straight back into fight camp. 4 fights a year, man. Mate, exactly, and just keep doing it. I've partied enough. I could not drink now for the rest of my life, and I've still partied more than most fucking people. So I'm not. I've been there and done it. Got the t-shirt. So yeah, I feel like I'm not missing out. And luckily, all the bars have been shut for the last fucking 8 or 9 months in Thailand. So it's been a godsend, really, having no temptation. So yeah, 2 more weeks, man, and I get let off the leash. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You said you're how old? 34?
34, yeah.
Yeah, sit back a little bit. Sit back a little bit so my viewers can see what a fucking prime fucking athlete looks like right here. This man's 34 years old. If you can't, that's inspiring. That's inspiring, man.
That's the 30. Well, the thing is, so you say that, man, but fucking Fabiano's 38, nearly 39. So he should once I knock this cut out, he should retire. However, bare knuckle, the prime is definitely later than it is for glove boxing because you get more experience and stuff. So I'm in my prime now, and will be for the next 2 years, man. Whereas he's coming out of it. But I'm 34. I feel 40. But yeah, I like to stay in shape. Whether it's because I enjoy fitness or I'm just a vain cunt, I like putting pictures on Instagram. I'm not too sure it's a mixture of the two, but yeah, I like to stay in shape, eat clean, and train hard, man.
Well, it's, the general age of the guys that I have on the show, if you had to pick like a median, it's probably like, 25, 27.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So guys like us, in our age range, we hardly get the love. You know what I mean? So I got to give it to you.
That's it. Nah,
Gotta
nice one, brother. Appreciate it. I'm not
and
going great yet. I'm still fucking good. So yeah, I'm 34, but I don't look it. I don't believe, but I feel 40.
I was gonna say, so you feel 40, you are 34, but you're looking not a day over 26, my man's.
Nice one. There we go. Top fan there.
There we go. There we go. All right. Now I want to talk about your history. What is your story? How did you get into, bare knuckle martial arts? How did you get into this crazy fight world?
So I've got ADHD. I was always in trouble as a kid, whether it was fighting or setting cats on fire or just being a fucking menace. Yeah, terrible. So I got expelled from a school at whatever age it was, and got diagnosed with ADHD. And then my mum's friend was a boxer and said, "Oh, getting down the boxing gym just to fucking channel some of that energy." I think I was 14. Yeah, I was 14 or 15 when I started, and I fucking loved it. I was fighting a lot on the streets where I grew up. Was pretty rough, man. So
You froze there, my guy.
you still there, bro?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, so I started at 14, 15. I was always fighting on the streets growing up, but quite a rough area. And yeah, I started boxing, beat the fuck out of someone in my first sparring after a month, and thought, oh, there's no police here. This is sick. Fucking get in. So I just enjoyed getting hit. I enjoyed learning how to hit and the fitness, and it did work. It channeled my energy in the right place. I then joined the forces when I was 16. And I boxed for the Royal Navy team 20 plus times around the world. It's classed as amateur because you're not pro, but it was pro level. Some fights were 6, 8 rounds, 10-ounce gloves, no head guard, but it's not classed as pro, but it was. I then boxed once for the Tri-National Service, which is the Marines, RAF, Marines, Army, and Royal Navy combined. So the best of all three go in that. I lost to a Royal Marine. The guy was obviously they're all killers, but this guy was fucking like the Terminator. I hit him with shots that put people to sleep, and he just kept coming forward with this fucking grin on his face. It went the distance, but yeah, he battered me. And then I left. So I left the Navy at 20, came out, didn't box for the first year or so. Don't know why. I just wanted to break, wanted to sort of change the lifestyle. I've been doing it for so long, obviously all around the world and stuff. And then I started boxing again. Had an amateur fight, knocked the guy out in the second round. That was back in the UK. Then I moved to Thailand not long after that. I think, yeah, I've been here for 10 years now. And I had, so in Thailand, it's fucked up. I don't know, it's so corrupt, and whether it's police or, and what I mean by that, before I carry on, a couple of years back, I was driving my motorbike, my scooter, with two guys on the back, all no helmets, no license, pissed out of my fucking brain, as in drunk. Pulled over by the police, paid him 2,000 baht, which is about $200. No, sorry, about $70 for you guys. And he let me drive off pissed. So it's a very corrupt country, and what I mean by that, the reason I'm telling you that is because I was 8-0 here in Thailand, boxing 5 or 6 rounds, 3 minutes, with 10-ounce gloves, which is pro level, against guys that were pro. But not one went on my record or history until I officially turned pro. So I only turned pro officially when I was 30 or maybe 31. Wasn't long ago. I was in Singapore in front of 8,000 people. But up until then, I was like 8-2 or not. No. Up until that, I turned pro, and I was 11-2, and then I turned pro, and I boxed guys where I've taken fights on 3 days' notice, pissed out my head. I've even done stupid things like drink. So an example of that is one of the weigh-ins that I had. I like to talk shit on social media, man. I like to get inside their head. I'm pretty good on Photoshop, so I fucking abuse them. And I never talk about family or wives or women or children, but them, I go to town. My mouth's more dangerous than my fucking hands. But yeah, on social media, I like to talk a lot of shit, and it's kind of one of those things where it goes hand in hand with the Hellboy sort of name, get inside their head, talk a lot of shit. And I think that's what, to be honest with you, I think it's social media that's made me or put me where I am, because without social media, obviously, the new world, I'd have to rely on scouts or making phone calls or how it used to work back in the day. Now, you post a video, it goes viral, knocking someone out, and you're a fucking hero. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's all good, man.
So, from boxing to bare knuckle, how do we get here?
Ooh, okay. So remember I told you that, I don't know if this was before this, or I told you before we started speaking, that I had a fight last February, so nearly 2 years ago, which was for the Thai National Championship belt. Beautiful blue and gold belt, amazing. It should be mine. Only an 8-round fight. I smashed him for the first 6, knocked him down once, which I've got in slow motion. I can send you after. Destroyed him. And then round 7, I came out, and because I'm a showboating, arrogant, vain prick who plays to the crowd, put my hands behind my back and was dropping my hands, smiling, and he caught me with a 1-2. And obviously the 1-2 knocked me against the ropes. I smiled, put my hands up, and before he even landed another punch, the ref ran in and waved it off. And because the guy was going to the Olympics, so he was the Thai golden boy, whatever. Very good fighter, but I fucking smashed him. So I posted about 2 days after, absolutely fucking distraught, pissed off, so angry with it, angry with the system. And I announced that I was never going to fight again, because I thought, fuck it, it's just too corrupt. As you know, like in mainstream boxing, unless you've got the right amount of money, or you're the right person, or you can sell tickets, the best fighter doesn't fight the best fighter. It's whatever sells the most tickets, and it's bullshit, man. It should be like, that's why I love Bare Knuckle and BKFC. Just like a football, or you guys call it soccer, a World Cup. If England beat Germany or France, the French cunt, if England beat France and you guys beat, let's say, Canada, and then we're now the best teams, we play in the final, which is how it should be, right? But in boxing, it's not, unless it's the right conditions or they get the right amount of money they can deny. And look at Floyd Mayweather, man, 50, but how many fights did he dodge, and how many conditions did he have? And yeah, so for me, going back to what we were saying, sorry, I officially retired. I don't know how long that was going to last. And about 2 months after, a good friend of mine called John Nutt, who's a fight promoter here in Thailand, offered me a bare knuckle on an event called Fight Circus. I don't know, have you seen this Fight Circus? It's crazy, man.
No.
So they have like 2v1, two smaller guys against a big guy, 10-ounce gloves, fucking just all out. Left way, which is the bare knuckle, headbutt, elbow, which is crazy. The last event, they had fucking two Muay Thai guys fighting in a British phone booth. Like fucking there, it was crazy, just clinching elbows. So it's called Fight Circus. So my first bare knuckle was last December. There, I was the main event. I was very apprehensive. Scared's the wrong word, but it's very different to boxing, because boxing, I'm called Hellboy. I like to be on the front foot. I like cut off the ring. I'll let them hit me twice because I'm gonna fucking hit you back harder. I enjoy the exchange. But with bare knuckle, I knew I couldn't do that, so I was very apprehensive. And that being said, because I was, it was a bit of fear, because the fear of getting knocked out was there. It was the best I ever boxed. It was the best I've ever boxed. So that was sweet. That was December because of John Nutt. And then I thought, you know what, this is a bit of me. When I was growing up, I think I told you earlier, from quite a rough area. Not a rough area, but not the best. I probably had over 250 street fights growing up, easy. Some arranged, some not, some drunk, some sober. But I don't know if you see my hands. They're absolutely caked in scars, man. But so for me, even though I've only had 2 professional bare knuckle fights, I'm so much more comfortable without gloves on than I am with gloves on, which sounds fucking tapped, but yeah, it's the truth, man. So for now, I don't think I'll ever fight with gloves on again, unless I get offered a nice title shot or something, but I don't think I will, because bare knuckle, I feel like, I don't know if this is a bit cliche, I'm sure a lot of fighters say this. So I'm just getting this boxing on my fucking dog. Chewing my fucking boxing glove, a little shitbag. I don't know if this is a bit cliche, and I'm sure a lot of bare knuckle fighters say this, but I feel that I was never the best boxer. I just enjoyed fighting. I love fighting. I love fucking getting paid to beat somebody up or I love it, man. Going to prison sucks, so getting paid to fight is so much better, right? It's like someone thought, do you know what? TJ's quite a good boxer, but he's not the best, but he's a fucking great street fighter. Let's mix the two and make a sport called bare knuckle. And that's what I feel like it's made for me. Do you know what I mean? Like fucking, I'm so comfortable. I fucking love it. I don't mind getting hit. And if I hit you, fucking bare knuckle, you go and sleep. Simple as that. So yeah, for me, for bare knuckle, man, the plans for next year. So I'm fighting in 2 weeks, as you know, against Fabiano fucking Dickthorne. And then I've got 4 fights next year. I need 3 fights, and then I can fight for the Thai National Championship BKFC belt. When I win that, over the next 2 years, I want to get the Intercontinental belt, and eventually the world title before I retire. So that's the plans, man. That's my aspirations. It's not arrogance. It's not big-headed. I know I can do it, man. It's just the only thing that has ever held me back has been my fucking partying. And I don't know if you've heard of Pattaya in Thailand, but it's fucking called Sin City. It's like Las Vegas on steroids, man. It's fucking insane. Prostitutes, ladyboys, fucking cocaine, drink. It's just a crazy fucking place, man. So yeah, now that I've knocked everything on the head and I'm fully dedicated, I'm excited to see I'm excited to see what I can do in the ring in 2 weeks, man. Looking forward to it.
Well, I think this is a good. Where did my thought go? I'm having one of those days. So it's been a long one. I think that fans are gonna get to see like the full version, like I don't want to say 2.0 because that sounds cliche as well, right?
Yeah.
But they get to see like the cleansing. You know what I mean?
It's time for the fans to see, or for me to not fans, for me to show the world what I can actually fucking do. I mean, I've knocked people out when I've been on the fucking piss the week before, because the guy wasn't as good as me. But I've lost the guys that aren't as good as me because I've been drunk. So this time, first time in my life in 20 years, I've been sober for 5 months. I've never done more than 4 weeks for a fight. The last bare knuckle against Fabiano Hawthorne was I trained less than 4 weeks, and 10 days before I had a crazy 2-day party for Valentine's Day. So this is the first time, and he still couldn't land a punch, but this is the first time. Yeah, we're coming up to, I think it's 18 weeks today, actually. 18 weeks today. I've never done that, bro. I've never done it. So even without the fighting, I've never done it. It's just, it's the first, but I'm in such a good fucking place, mentally, physically. And I just can't wait to show everyone what I can actually fucking do. Yeah, for sure, man. And of course, to rectify a fucking loss. The guy won by fucking default, and he's proud of it. I keep saying to him, he should be embarrassed, mate. If I won by accident or by default, I wouldn't be fucking telling anybody. He's so proud that he won. He's so proud that he won because I couldn't continue because I was fucking sunstroked and fucking unfit. I've got a fucking point to make this time. I'm going to rectify it. I'm going to make a point strong and knock the cunt clean fucking Sparko out 100%, man.
I think this is the best case scenario. I think this is best case scenario for those who don't know who Hellboy is, or those who have known the potential of TJ. You know what I mean? This is perfect. I think the stars are aligning and everything, the stage is set, ready to go. December 18th, we get to see Hellboy, rectify the loss.
That's it, man.
Avenge it, and put on a show and outclass a fool. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking forward to it, man. Obviously, it's been a fucking, no matter where you're living in the world, the last fucking nearly 2 years now has been terrible. I've had 7 fights cancelled this year, 2 in Dubai, 2 in Phuket in Thailand, 1 in Bangkok, and 3 in America or something. One in Miami was supposed to do last month. So COVID's fucked everything up for me and everyone else. I know people are homeless and no money, but boxing-wise, it's just fucked me in the ass, man. So I'm looking forward to ending a very shit year with a bang, no pun intended, and then just fucking relaxing and partying and finishing on a positive. Do you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to the fight, obviously, because I fucking love fighting. I'm looking forward to the after party. I'm actually a bit nervous after 5 months and feel sorry for anyone around me. And then me and my fiance are gonna head down to the islands, man, paradise for 2 weeks, and just lay on the beach with the dogs and just fucking relax, man. That's what I'm looking forward to doing. So, 2 more weeks of hard work, brother, and then I can fucking put on a show and relax. A well-deserved relaxation.
Absolutely, absolutely. So again, the fight takes place December 18th. You can order it or watch it on the Bare Knuckle app, the BKFC fight app,
BKTV app. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, I think Johnny told me it was like, I don't know, if like $3 or $4 a month or something like that, which is
it's 150 baht in Thai, which is $3.50 or $4, I think. Yeah, which is fucking nothing. I paid mine for the year, which was I think about $30 for the whole year. So I did that, and then every time there's a bare knuckle event on now, BKFC, it's always about 8 in the morning here, which is perfect. So if I can get out, go for a run, and then come back, and you can stream it from your phone to the TV. So I just sit there and watch the fights, man. So anyone watching who can't come to the fight in Thailand, if you're in the States, the UK, or whatever, or you just can't make it, download that fucking app, man. There's some serious cards, serious fighters on that card. 5 from my gym all making their bare knuckle debut. We've got a guy called Arash. Shout out to my brother Arash. He's a 4 times world champion wrestler. Started boxing 2 years ago because he's going to try and do MMA. Unbelievable wrestler, obviously very strong, very compact, very explosive, but not the best boxer. Had his first boxing match with gloves on 2 weeks ago and knocked the guy out, fucking Sparko. So he's like, I want to fight bare knuckles. So he's making his bare knuckle debut. There's another guy, Reza, who's a fucking great fight. It's just some really good fighters. Some good matchups as well. No one-sided fights, but fight fans are definitely in for a treat, man. This is going to be one hell of an event, and it's going to put Thailand and anyone fighting on the map for sure.
Well, I'm going to be watching this. I'm going to be watching this closely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I got two interviews under my belt, and you guys are the ones that I've got my eyes on here. So I got Johnny and TJ. Those are the ones that I'm after. So I wish both you guys good luck. I'm sure you don't fucking need it. You're primed and ready to go. Let the hands do the talking. You know, the first fight is the scale, so make it there safely. And then on December 18th, all eyes will be glued to the app to check out TJ Hellboy Chang doing his thing.
That's it, man. I'm a fucking. You probably figured it out. I'm sat with my top off. I've got my tash. I'm a vain guy. I love myself fucking too much.
Hey, that's looking nice.
It's the old school fucking English boxers. You know what I mean? So I thought I'm doing bare knuckle, man.
I can't fucking do that. I can't. It just turns into fucking ball players.
Yeah. So I'm quite vain, man. So for me, some people don't fucking like pressure and having a huge crowd. And there's 1.4 million people watching the last BKFC event. I fucking love that shit, man. I love putting on the show. I love eyes on me. If there was no crowd, I'd probably fight terrible. I'm such a vain fucker. And I love people looking at me and screaming my name and fucking putting on the show. So the more people, man, just the better I'll perform. Looking forward to doing. All my fucking headphones are gone.
No, that's all right. I can still hear you. You're good.
There we go. My fucking head. Let me turn you up 2 secs. You
all
hear me?
Right, cool. Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, cool. I have to bring you closer so I can hear you.
That's all right. That's all right. We're wrapping up anyway. TJ Chang, Hellboy competes over at BKFC Thailand 1 on December 18th. The app, BKTV. Go buy that shit so you can watch this man do his thing.
There we go. Appreciate the support, brother. Nice talking to you. And I tell you what, after the new year, let's do another one, and we can do a recap of the fight and plans for the next year, the next couple of fights coming up.
I am 100% down, man.
Nice one, brother. Have a good day. What time is it where you are?
Right now it is about 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. So
10
close
p.m.
to
yesterday. That's fucking crazy, man. All right, cool. Well, get yourself to bed, brother. I'm gonna go. I'll show you that. I'm gonna go jump in my pool, and then I'm gonna sunbathe, top up the tan, make sure that I'm fucking looking on point for the fight, and then I'll train again tonight, man. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, brother. Appreciate the support, and it's been an absolute pleasure, my man.
All right. Until next time. You take it easy, all right?
Brother. Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.